Welcome back to another episode of the Tip Share. This week, what are manufacturer rebates? Most shoppers have encountered rebates at some point in their lifetime, perhaps on larger ticket items like major electronics. But what exactly are rebates? Rebates are a deal that refund a buyer a portion of their money after the purchase. For restaurant owners and operators, rebates are typically accomplished through group purchasing or group buying organizations, GPOs and GBOs. Group buying is the aggregation of individual restaurants into a large collective that has the purchasing power to negotiate lower prices from manufacturers and distributors. Once the programs are negotiated, the GPO and GBO can pass along any eligible rebates to individual restaurants that have signed up to be a part of the organization. Restaurant manufacturer rebates are available for many of the staple items of a working kitchen, such as dry goods, poultry, meat, seafood, paper products, and much more. The issue with GPOs and GBOs is that the rebate money gets so diluted from the top down that there are typically only minimal amounts left for the actual restaurant owners. Rebates are often compared to other money-saving alternatives like net pricing. Net pricing is a pricing practice that recognizes discounts or promotional savings before the buyer parts with their money. The list price less discounts is the net price and is usually handled through broadline distribution. This is the most common form of discounting and has the advantage of being quicker and more straightforward than restaurant manufacturer rebates. But net pricing or deviations may not be available on many of the products you use in your restaurant unless you're aware of how this process works. The advantage of rebates for manufacturers, as opposed to upfront discounts, aka net pricing, is that buyers, the restaurants themselves, are notoriously bad at filling out the rebate forms and actually collecting the rebate money. Thus, the manufacturer who offers the rebate really gets the advantage of incentivizing purchases by price-sensitive buyers without bearing the cost of refunding all the eligible purchasers. The key as a buyer of products with rebates is to be sure you collect all the money for which you're eligible. That does entail two steps: knowing that the rebates exist in the first place, and following the manufacturer's procedure to apply for said rebates. Let's examine these steps in a bit more detail. The traditional approach to restaurant manufacturer rebates has been for a restaurant manager or accountant to search through manufacturers and distributors' websites, checking for the presence of rebates on goods recently purchased. Then the manager has located the rebate, and once they've done that, they'll read up on how to apply for that rebate, which often means downloading and printing a rebate form, filling it out by hand with your purchasing and contact information, and then attaching copies of relevant purchase orders or invoices. This entire process is usually such a hassle that many restaurant owners and operators have decided rebates aren't even worth their time, especially given the diluted money return they'll get back anyways. So what's the solution? Well, in comes the RASI Manufacturer Rebate Program. RASI has rethought the rebate process from the ground up to optimize for convenience. Our manufacturer rebate program and purchasing services at RASI take all the hard work out of redeeming those rebates. RASI provides a dedicated purchasing team that monitors purchases, conducts rebate searches, and completes applications to manufacturers quarterly. Then, 60 to 90 days later, RASI service fees are reduced by an amount equal to 100% of those rebates. Recognizing the inefficiencies of group buying organizations, which always claim a slice of revenue for themselves, RASI has built a program that eliminates the middleman and delivers 100% of rebate savings directly to our clients. RASI's program gives you the power of a dedicated purchasing team so that even small restaurants can benefit from the negotiating power of high-volume organizations. RASI will conduct a market basket analysis of your restaurant's purchases for interested operators, comparing your costs against other restaurants and revealing where and how you can save money. The savings RASI realizes for our clients are not tied to specific distributors, so everyone can participate and bring down their cost of goods sold. How rebates combine with menu optimization to improve restaurant profitability. When you consider how to improve profitability at your restaurant, it's critical to re-examine your COGS regularly. Are you purchasing ingredients at the best price? In the most cost-effective quantities? Can you save money by switching to equivalent products made by other manufacturers? Can you save money by switching to other distributors? Ask yourself these questions at regular intervals and take the time to conduct a thorough analysis. Or make it even simpler. Participate in RASI's manufacturer rebate program, which will answer these questions for you. Beyond finding efficiencies within your current buying patterns, you should also consider where you can optimize your menu to reduce costs and increase sales. If you haven't established a menu engineering process with your chef in the last year or so, now is the time to do it. A well-engineered menu will expose what dishes are selling at high velocity but with low margin. Additionally, you can identify poor selling plates that would put more dollars to the bottom line if sales were to increase. When you combine these changes with optimized purchasing, you're in a position to make substantive improvements in your COGS. Once you've whet your appetite for savings through manufacturer rebates, it's time to take a closer look at your financial performance. RASI offers purpose-built software specifically for restaurants to help you get a handle on your costs, understand your financials, and chart a course for increased profits. As a leading restaurant accounting software solution, RASI integrates with your POS system seamlessly so that you can have the latest sales and performance data at your fingertips. RASI's complete restaurant accounting system delivers integrated accounting, compliance, payroll, cash management, treasury solutions, and financial operating metrics. That's it for this week's episode of The Tip Chair. Thanks so much for joining. For more information, check out our website at rasiusa.com. And as always, we'll see you next week.